Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm sitting in one of my spare bedrooms. It's actually my junk room. It's where I keep all my wool, and I'm going to show you all this wool that I've got to go through, which I don't know whether there's enough years in my lifetime to get through it all, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. So I'll start off with, I have a pack. There's 4 full bowls actually in there. One's been pulled out for something I made a mistake with. So this was a full pack of 400 gram balls from, it's called Trim. That was from B&M. That was one pack. And I have a full pack of blue from the same place. And I think these were £4 each for the packs. And then I have 5 balls of Mariner. That's the label. This is Mariner double knit. I've got 500 gram balls of this. I think this was one. What else is this? This was only a pound a ball. It's lovely and soft. This, like, I'll have to get knitted this up. I think there's something for myself for that. I think so. I've got 5 balls of that purple. Oh, the ball's coming out. It's got a hole in the bag. I'll have to sort that one out. And I've also got 400 grams of more Mariners. I'm actually in the middle of knitting a cardigan with them. This one, I've got 1 ball on the needles. So there's 400 gram balls in that bag. And then I have, this is where I got the other day from Aldi's. There's 400 gram packs. The price said £3.99 on there, but they only charged me £2.99 there when it went through the till, and I wasn't arguing with them. So I have a pack of mint, I think it's mint green, that one's mint green, a pack of 400 gram balls. And this is Aldi's as well, and this is, doesn't say what colour it is. Or mustard. 400 gram balls of mustard, which I had intended to do a sweater in the winter, never got round to it. And then I have another pack from Aldi's. This is, colour this one is, or teal. It's a nice blue, this one. It's like a bluey, like a blue. It's teal anyway. It's a bluey colour. I like that one. And then I have a pack of, it says purple on here, but I call this lilac or lavender. I do have an order for a sweater for a lady to do in lilac, but the size she is, I need more than 4 balls, so this will not be any good for that. I'm going to have to buy 5, probably 5 balls of lilac or lavender for that one. And that's another pack. And then I've got a big bag full here. Oh, that's some more I had left over from the B&M, the Trim. And these are some I bought the other day. The lemon, I don't know, it has actual colour on it. Gorgeous Baby it's called. I bought these for to knit some little ones to sell when I finish my big orders that I'm doing. You can see it's a nice lemon and white mix there. And then I got 3 balls of, it says Gorgeous Baby for this one as well. This is more like a, it's got mint, lilac, white, cream. There's 3 balls of that for another small child's cardigan. And this for the cardigan I'm busy knitting at the moment for a lady. I've got 3 more balls of that to use up. And then I've got 2, 4, 6 balls of the Peyton's Fab double knit. 6 balls of that. That's for an order I've got to do for another lady when I finish the pink one. So it'll probably only take 5 balls, but I bought 6 because you got 6 for £10, which I thought was a good bargain at the time. Because Peyton's is quite expensive actually. They sell it for normally £1.99 a ball in the range where I got this from, but they have a special offer at the moment where you get 6 balls. If you buy 6 balls, you get them for £10. But I've seen them for a lot more expensive than that in other places. So that's those ones. And then I have 5 balls of Peyton's turquoise. Or mint green, I'm not sure that it's mint green, I think mine mint green, or it's Peyton's. I've got 5 balls of that. One of them, I think I've used a little bit off that, but I've got 5 balls of that to use up. 5 balls there. And I've got 3 balls of Wilko's. These are all 100-gram balls I've got here. So this is another one what I got from Wilko. This Amelia is very fine, and it says on the label that it's double knitting, and it tells you to use 4mm hook or 4mm needles. And I know for a fact that this is not double knitting wool, it's 4-ply. And that's why I've been knitting it as 4-ply. That's how it's taken a little bit longer to do the cardigan I'm doing. And I know by the amount, there's 330 metres approximately on this. Now when I look at the double knitting on the Peyton's, tells you somewhere on it, there's only 274 metres in a 100-gram ball on there. So I know that this is not double knitting, it's 4-ply. And I think they need to get it sorted out, because people will be buying this for thinking it's double knitting, and it's not double knitting. I've knit with enough double knitting and 4-ply to know the difference. And this is the same. It's got 340 metres, which is a lot more than what you get in any 100-gram double knitting ball. I've got 3 balls of that anyway. This is Wilko's own. It's called Wilko Let's Create. And it says double knitting yarn, and this one tells you 4mm hook and needles again, but I haven't knitted with it before, so I'll find out. But if it is double knitting and it's got 340 metres, it'll go an awful long way. So that's those ones. And I've also got 4 Peyton's Fab double knit in the pink. These ones in the double knitting in the Peyton's, I can only get up to a 34-inch sweater or cardigan. I can't get any bigger than that. If I knit it with the Wilko, no, not the Wilko, the Aldi's has they have about 300 grams, and I can get up to a 38 out of those ones. But the Peyton's, I'll be lucky. I can just get a 34-inch cardigan out of 4 balls. So I've got 4 balls of pink, another nice pink, and then I've got 4 balls of grey, Fab double knitting Peyton's again. So that's, I've got 4 balls of that, which I'm probably going to do something for my great-grandsons with that when I get round to it. And then I've got, this is Hayfield's bonus double knitting. And this one tells you 4mm hooks and needles the same, and this has got, I'm trying to find it, 280 meters in this one. So that's another one I'll probably only get about a 34-inch. I bought it for myself, but I know I'm not going to get enough for my size. And they didn't have any more when I went back to check, so I've got 4 balls of that. Unless I mix another colour with it, I could make it for myself. Do a little bit fair ale on it. And then I have more white. This is the Amelia, the same as the pink one that the same as this Amelia that I got from Wilko. I've got some white in it, enough to do something for myself, because I know for a fact it's 4-ply, and I prefer the finer wool if I can and knit for myself, because I don't like thick. This cardigan I'm wearing is double knitting and it just feels too thick for me. I like the finer. And the price of this is only £1.25 a ball, which is normally when you buy 4-ply, that actually says 4-ply. They cost you double what it costs you for double knitting. So I've got 5 balls of that, 5 balls of the Amelia from Wilko, plus a little bit that I had left over from the cardigan I done for somebody. That one. And then I've got there's 4 balls of Peyton's Fab white double knitting. The only problem, they're not the same dye. There's 2. I think I bought them because I just made up the what I wanted to get the balls for, 6 balls for £10. They look the same, but I think one's a bit more creamy colour than the other. So there's 2 balls of one dye and 2 balls of a different dye. So that's those packs. And then I've got, this is Majestic. It's brown Aran. These are 100-gram balls. And I bought them from a bargain shop I went to a little while ago, and it was cost me £10 for the 10 balls. And this is a mixture of pure wool and other mixtures. It doesn't actually tell you, just know there's a lot of wool in it. But it's Aran, so it's going to knit up a little bit quicker. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I've got that to knit up. And then at the same time, when I bought that Aran, I got these 10 balls of the Signet's Pato double knitting. And I got these 10 balls for £10. What the hell I bought this for, I don't know. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do with this colour. It's a bit bright, but it'd be all right if it was, you know, Halloween time and do a lot of pumpkins with it. I'll probably hang on to it till then, I think. So that's what I've got. That's what I've got in all the balls I've been buying. And then I've also got, this is my stash of oddballs I've had left over from things I've been knitting. Bit of blue for the jumper I finished for Tommy. A bit of white for something else. Dusty pink for something else. Mint green. Lemon. Bright yellow. Bit of blue. And a lot of other bits and pieces in there that I'm going to knit what I can with those ones. That's my bag for the bits that I have left over from things I've knitted. And then I also have these are cones of wool. This is some wool I used to have from my knitting machine, which I haven't gotten around to doing up yet. These are like that stuff with the knots in, you know, there's all lots of knots in it. I've got this ball, it's like a purple, magenta, I think you'd call that colour. I don't think there's a colour on it, there's nothing written on it. But this is something that's going to have to be hand knitted. I can't crochet that, I've tried to crochet it, but the knots and that get in the way when you're trying to do that. So I've got one corner of that. There's another corner of another, it's a slightly different shade to that one, it's more of a reddish colour. I can probably get a cardigan my size out of this. And there's another one, it's a bluey grey, this one. I don't think there's quite as much on this, I'd have to wait. It feels like it might be more tightly wound than the other ones, but I'm not sure. It's like a bluey grey, this one. What I call, it's like I call it slub acrylic. It's got all the little knots in. So I'll get that knitted up one day. Like I said, I've got that much, and I don't know how many years I've got left to be able to knit all this up. So I'm going to have to stop buying wool when I go out. If I see a bargain, I buy it. And then I've also got 2 cones of the black. This is a lot finer than that other stuff. It's got little knots in as well. It's like boucle. That is, where I was knitting strands, 2 strands together of this one, because it is quite fine. And that's more of the same stuff, but that's fine as well. That has to be knitted a few strands together because it's really, really very thin. This was off my knitting machine, this sometimes I think I should have kept that knitting machine. I sold it years ago because I got arthritis in my spine, and it was causing, with the action going backwards and forwards on the machine, was irritating my spine, that's all. That was why I sold it. But when I think about it now, I could probably still use it just now and again. There's just little bits I have left that I've been using up for different things. A little bit of pink and a little bit of blue, and that's it's actually the proper name for this boucle stuff is astrakhan. That's what you actually call it. And that's my bag for keeping all that in. That's another bag I have for putting these are one's bags. This bag and my other bag is what I crocheted for, but I keep all my odds and ends in. So that's my wool stash. Don't know if I'll ever get it all knitted up, but if I have nothing else to do, I can knit pretty fast. So if you like my video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you some other time. I might show you how I start getting it down. So bye for now.